2020 recently did a series on children and guns. Well done. It showed children's fascination with guns and their petrifying obliviousness to the all too often tragic consequences. But a particular clip stuck with me that in many ways is a microcosm for an American epidemic that our leaders seem all too willing to either wish away or offer solutions that couldn't possibly actually worsen this national shame. Now, after being shown a clip of children handling firearms that producers had previously disarmed, the gun advocate, who lets his own 4-year-old son shoot assault weapons, said the following.
There's a lot of accidents that happen because kids aren't properly trained to use guns. So it's either, education or ignorance is the way that we look at it. I'd rather be the one showing our kids, the proper way to use guns.
Right there is our problem. Now, I want to give you a little math. More than 300 million guns in this country, more than 30,000 people every single year, they die at the end of a gun. And more than 3,000 are American children. Now, if those collective numbers elicit a shrug or some muted resignation, shame on you. In America, we solve problems. Now, maybe we screw it up to begin with, or we take way too long to get around to fixing it. But in this country, we don't quit just because the problem is hard or it's too big. Except, it seems, when it comes to guns. Now, I'm too tired here to relitigate the pathetic capitulation of Congress since Newtown in the past year. So instead, I'm just going to focus on kids and their parents who want to keep guns in the house. Okay, I get it. You're going to keep a gun in the house. But keep them locked up and try getting a license. Now, before anybody trots out the weak canards that locking up the firearms puts the family in jeopardy, here's the problem. They're called facts. The opposite is true. Empirical data shows your spouse, your kids, and even yourself are far more likely to die as a result of a tragic accident, a suicide, or a fight with a loved one than some guy breaking into your house. Secondly, how would you explain to the parents of your kid's friend that their child won't be coming home because he and his friend were playing with your gun? And finally, what would you say to someone if your gun was stolen and was used to kill their loved one? Or heaven forbid, your gun went to the school in your son's backpack, and well, you know the rest. People, this isn't that hard. You want to own a gun, that's fine. But if you don't have enough common sense to consider your own well-being, how about thinking about your kids and ours? I'm going to be right back, everybody, to wrap things up.